Hi, I'm Brandon Allinger from Prop Store. I'm here at the LA Ultimate Comic Art and Collectibles Show, and I want to show you a few of the art pieces that we have on display here at the Prop Store booth. These are all items that are going to be sold in Prop Store's Fall Entertainment Memorabilia Live Auction. So they'll be offered up for sale at auction this September. And let me just take you through a few pieces. The top row here is all artwork by Ron Cobb. Ron Cobb, very well-known film production designer and concept illustrator, worked on films like Star Wars, Conan the Barbarian, Back to the Future, Alien, The Abyss, Aliens, many great titles on Ron Cobb's resume. So we do have a spread of Ron Cobb originals in this auction. I'll start right here. This is a piece called The Enigma of Steel, and this is young Conan the Barbarian and his father with the father's sword. This is probably one of the most famous pieces of Conan production artwork. It was heavily featured in articles at the time of the film's release about making the movie. So, you know, publications like Cinefantastique or possibly Starlog, when they were doing articles on the making of the film, this is a piece of art that was heavily featured. Beautiful painting. We're very excited to have that one. Behind it, this is a piece called Pit Fighter 1, the sequence of the film early on where Conan is proving himself as a pit fighter. And then moving on, we have a couple of pieces from Back to the Future. So one of Ron Cobb's many well-known designs is the time machine, the DeLorean time machine, the famous time machine from Back to the Future. These are two concept drawings for that. It's interesting because obviously these were early concepts and a little different to the final vehicle. You can see the DeLorean here has just got a single vent setup on the back and not the dual vent setup that everybody knows for the movie. It's also interesting to see the license plate says no time, whereas in the film they wound up on out of time. And that's fresh on my mind because we actually have one of the original out-of-time license plates in this auction. So you could get the artwork featuring the no-time plate, and you could get the original out-of-time plate as well. All these pieces and more are going to be sold in the September Entertainment Memorabilia Live Auction. So please take a look when the catalog goes online August 31st.
Hey, welcome to Prop Store's showing at the LA Ultimate Show. Wanted to show you a few pieces that we've got coming up in the September live auction coming up in London. We'll start with a few of these, and we've got more detailed videos that'll be showing up on propstore.com, but a few highlights. One of the best splashes from Carmine Infantino from Flash number 129, featuring the Golden Age Flash and the Flash fight and Trickster and Captain Cold. An amazing Brave and the Bold splash, which is the third appearance of the Justice League of America. We've got the second appearance of Thor by Jack Kirby, and one of the true highlights, which is an amazing, probably the best Steve Ditko Spider-Man page that's been offered in recent years. This is definitely an attention grabber. But let me show you a few more pieces that we've got here. So in the auction, we'll have movie props and TV props paired up with original comic art, and you'll see that throughout the catalog. And so next to a Captain America shield from the first Avengers, where we've got the helmet that was worn, we've got this 1950s Captain America page featuring Cap and Bucky. There was only 3 known stories still from the 1950s in existence, and we've got probably the best page that's offered for Men's Adventures number 27. Just an amazing page showing them all the way throughout. But if you're into newer art, we've got some other examples as well, or newer movies. For those that are big fans of the new Venom movie that's coming up, it may be out by the time we actually see this, we've got a Phil Zimmerman and Mike Zeck piece where Spider-Man's duking it out against Venom. And what's interesting about that is Mike Zeck was the guy that created the first black costume Spider-Man, which turned into Venom. This is one of the only pieces he ever did. But if you're more of an Avengers guy or an Iron Man person, if you remember the Age of Ultron, here's Iron Man fighting Ultron there. And so again, this is by Phil Zimmerman and Mike Zeck, but we show Mike Zeck's original pencils that were then blown up, and then Zimmerman painted on top of that. So just a great way of sort of showing the art and seeing the art. And then finally on this top row, we've got an amazing piece by Frank Cho, who's here at the show today, a Harlequin cover that he had done for Harlequin number 18. But again, for those that remember Suicide Squad, this is very reminiscent of the movie. But tune in September for the September live auction, and you can bid on them all.